anytime you're ready.
All right. All set?
Okay,
Why don't you tell us your name and your date of birth?
I'm Donald Malmberg, born June 23rd, 1925.
Wow, that's great.
Did I get it right?
You got it. 94 years old. Congratulations. So, why don't you maybe tell us about a little bit about you, where you were born?
Okay, I was born in Bellingham,
Uh-huh.
and we come down 1930, 31, we come to SeaTac,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a fellow named Enos, owned a store on the corner there. My dad bought the store, and then it was a flat roof store at that time, and my mother inherited some money, and we put it upstairs on the building. I think in whenever we built the restaurant, where we tore down.
Did you live upstairs then?
Let's see, there was an addition put on the back of the store. There was 2 bedrooms downstairs. I did live upstairs for a while. There was 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Where was your dad and mom from?
My dad was from Moline, Illinois. My mother is Canadian. She was born in Kelowna.
How did they meet?
I had relatives in Bellingham. I think that's where she,
Uh-huh.
my mother came down and visited. Relatives. I think my dad met her there.
Wow. So, so you came down in this area in 1931?
Yeah, I guess it was 31.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Pardon?
Brothers
No
or
brothers?
sisters?
No. No, I was the only child. Middle of depression.
Uh-huh.
We played up on the airport. There was no airport at that time.
Uh-huh. When you were at the airport there, do you remember, wasn't there like a mushroom processing plant there?
Yeah, it was a mushroom plant. I don't think it was operating at that time. We used to chase the girls through there.
Uh-huh. You're terrible.
Well, the girls wanted to be chased, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
But then they built the airport later on.
I think there's a couple local farms up there too.
But Max, the nail, I think, had a couple of horses, and they rode. Yeah,
So you had a good time growing up in the area.
yeah, we did. It was very enjoyable. Fish in the creek. There was fish, real trout in the creek at that time. We was fishing. Oh, and we put catfish in the lake, and that was the end of the trout.
Oh.
But
Not much around Bow Lake or Angle Lake at the time, huh?
I think Angle Lake was pretty well built up at that time. Bull Lake was owned by Peterson was the name of the family that owned it. They owned that whole from 188 to let's see, 176. They owned that whole block. And, I don't remember.
Way back when 188th was a 2-lane gravel road.
There's a gravel road, that's right, yeah.
Wow.
When they built the county gravel pit, that where Ty
Uh-huh.
is now.
Wow. Now, at Angle Lake, do you remember the place called The Plunge?
Yep. You used to have dances up there on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
Saturday and Sunday, Saturday night, I guess. But I wasn't old enough for the dances. I didn't dance anyhow.
Uh-huh.
Replug on the resort there. I think Bob Replug, his brother, I think, and think of, they owned across the street too, across 99. And that's the tower, water tower over there and so forth. We owned that property. But, I don't remember.
So were you one of the kids that went across the lake and paid 5 cents get into the other swimming area called Dreamland and then swim across the lake?
Greenwood?
Uh-huh.
Greenwood, that was right over here, in the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I didn't, I was never a good swimmer. In fact, I didn't swim when I first come here. The Frasers lived up on the corner of 188 there. And he took me over and got me to swim. Whether he'd been in the army or what. But, it was very nice.
What was the cost back then to get in?
What did it cost?
What did it cost?
I don't think we paid. I don't remember what it was. I don't know. A quarter was pretty big in those days, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big candy bar for a nickel.
What kind of prices were at the store when you were growing up for?
Well, there a lot of penny candy and nickel candy.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't remember.
What kind of things did you do at the store?
Well, I wasn't too interested in the store. I was looking for kids to play with. I was the only child.
Mm-hmm.
And love kids lived on 188. I don't even know. That was 188. I guess went there. The airport wasn't there at that time. It went on down Des Moines way. And you see down Love. Actually, I know the told you now the Loves were in. They raised roosters to fight. They put metal spurs on them.
Uh-huh.
And they'd go down to 208 or 200, 208, I guess. There was a pit back there, and they used to turn the game.
Where did they raise the chickens at?
Well, they raised it behind the place there.
Uh-huh.
Right. The airport wasn't there at that time, and across the street they lived 188. They lived about where the end of the runway is now, and down towards the creek. Anyhow, yeah, we used to go fishing every Saturday in the creek.
Good trout there.
Pardon? Yeah. Oh, sure. Nice trout. You got 8, 10 inches. You thought, wow.
Oh yeah, when you were a kid, those.
Yeah, that was a lot of fish.
Oh yes. But so you went to Angle Lake Elementary,
Yeah, the original school was on the corner there.
right? Was that when it was like a 3-room?
The 2 rooms upstairs, and I think they made one downstairs. I think there was originally 2 rooms, was there? Upstairs, then I think they had the room downstairs, but they converted it to a classroom, I think.
I remember they had 3 teachers.
They had 3
there.
rooms in the original school,
Right.
but I think originally there was only 2 of them operating. And the area grew where they made the room.
Was it, I think, Mr. Mansfield? You remember Mr. Mansfield as the principal?
Yeah, he was the principal.
And then there were some teachers
Yeah, he
there.
said you had to cut the switch. Oh, God.
Kept you in line, huh?
That's when you could use a switch.
Oh, wow. Then, did you have like a couple of teachers there were, Mrs. Bullock?
What was that?
Mrs. Bullock?
I don't remember.
There was a,
Mansfield was the principal, was he?
yeah, and Stewart? was a teacher at one time.
Yeah, remember that
Uh-huh.
she got lower grade, I think. And she married, Jander's son, or, she married wonderful Bob. What the hell was, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You have that down there somewhere?
Oh, I did my research.
Yeah.
Did, so when was the new school built?
Or 38?
38?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember. I think, I did go to the new school. In fact, I got to shovel coal in the furnace.
Oh. Was the furnace like down in the basement?
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Uh-huh.
It was down below.
Oh, wow.
There was like two rooms upstairs, and the third room downstairs, I think.
Do you remember any of your classmates from way back then?
Oh yeah, Pedro Foster, never forget him.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Freddie Jaber. Of course, the kid that lived up on the airport, where the airport is now.
Mm-hmm.
Underweight. He scratched his initials in my mother's car.
So at the airport, what do you remember about the airport and before it was built and?
Well, the airport wasn't there when we come there, and 20. What's that back street? Is that 28? 28 went through to 192nd. 100. You know, I don't even remember the street name now.
Uh-huh.
But I think they were building a cemetery at that time. And that was the end of the road. Then made a left turn, went down, that wasn't 16th. Is that 28th, 24th, 28th?
28th, I think, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what, when they built the airport, what kind of planes did you remember coming in, watching?
I remember one going over the end of the runway, across 188th Street. DC-3s, I think they were. My best buddy lived up on the airport and they took that property. I think. I don't know what. 16th used to go through. I don't remember that.
What was it like seeing the prop planes and then you've been watching them for years and then you got to see the brand new jets starting to come in?
I don't particularly remember that change at all.
Uh-huh.
But the devil went in. Trying to remember what happened to the whole school up there. They built the houses in behind the school in the 1950s, I think. That was what I was going in. But, yeah, I don't remember.
Did you go from like Angle Lake Elementary School to Highline? Or did you have?
Yeah, we went to Highland. The junior high was in high school.
Okay.
There was, what, two rooms on there, was there? I don't know. Can't remember how many elementaries there was. One over at Flight Center, Angle Lake, Des Moines, Angle Lake, Mountain View. That's about all there was. Well, fed into high school there.
Did you take the bus to the Highline?
Yeah, we took the bus.
How long of a ride was that?
I went around Angle Lake, and I think then come back to Highway and went over. I think. Yeah, I did. went around there, the lake, picked up the kids. I got on, and rode around the lake, and went back to Highline.
I heard sometimes the ride was almost an hour to get to school.
It could have been, I don't.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember it being that long, but Seth Campbell was one of the bus drivers. I think they had the station there at 100. Over by the school on First Avenue. Was that? No, it's not First. That is First Avenue. 152nd.
Yeah.
First, on
In
that
First
corner there was a gas station. And Campbell, Seth Campbell had it.
So what kind of things did you do in high school? What kind of sports did you
Well,
play?
I had a big time operator. I thought you thought you were. What did we do? Well, we played basketball and football. You know, I was an kind of an athlete, so that was my thing, basketball and football. Went from room to room. I think we changed rooms, as I remember. Getting ready for high school. Does that sound right?
Oh, I know you played football.
Yeah.
I have a picture of you on the football team.
Yeah. I played basketball.
Uh-huh.
I didn't turn out. I think I turned out for track for a while and decided I didn't like to run.
What kind of positions did you play in football?
I was an end.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Do you remember any old classmates or you get together with
oh
them?
yeah, the Neil boys. There was Ted. There was 3 boys. Neil boys lived up on the airport there. What's the airport now? I think Ed. I don't know, Vern was the youngest. Ed was the oldest. Ted was the oldest. And Ed was in my class. There was 3 boys that lived up on the 28th Avenue, I think. Yeah, well, without going up there, I wouldn't remember.
When did you graduate?
When did I graduate? 44, was it? I don't remember. Oh, I must have graduated before 44. I was in the Navy.
You went into the Navy right after you graduated?
Yeah, I was in the Navy Air Corps originally. What is that? They didn't need so many pilots, so we went into service. I don't know, I put a year in. I didn't graduate till after, get through the service till after the war. War was over, I think, for me. But,
So you were a flyer?
I was originally in the Navy Air Corps, but they didn't need any pilots, so many pilots, so yeah, I went to Minot, North Dakota first. And then they sent us up. I broke that program, they had an airfield there, and they sent us out to university. Some went to Minnesota, some I come up to University of Washington. That's dumb questions.
How long were you in the Navy?
I was in the reserve for a long time. I can't remember what I was in, 4 years or what it was. Whatever.
So you have any stories you shouldn't tell?
No, not really. I was just one of the troops.
Uh-huh. So did you fly back when you went back?
I flew over to Hawaii. No, we brought a ship back to Hawaii. from Hawaii. I was on a weather ship out of Hawaii. And we brought a ship back to BG. I think the Coast Guard was taking it over after the war. We brought a ship back to be decommissioned.
Oh, wow. So, tell me a little bit about the family.
Pardon?
Tell me a little bit about your family.
There's
Where
one-
did you meet?
There's one over there. Well,
Where did you meet Irene?
my wife coming, I think. How'd they find your mother? She come in the store? I think she did, and I said, how'd you like to go out tonight and have a beer? We went out and had a beer. I said, how'd you like to get married? And we got married. Had 3 kids. That's one of them sitting over there.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
How many grandkids you have?
How many? Oh God, I don't know. How many?
8.
8 or 9?
Maybe 9. One's
Yeah,
on the way.
We went and saw a bunch of them yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Oh, wow. That's something.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
That's okay. I love the lies. I love, when, on the store, when did you move from the corner to behind the gas station to the
Well,
other
the
store?
I think, a fellow named Enos built the Evergreen store over on Des Moines Way. I think he had something to do with the Spanish Castle. And he built our store. And the store originally had a flat, it had a sloping roof.
Uh-huh.
And when my grandfather died in Canada, why they put the upstairs on, which mother says was a mistake, but anyhow. And there were 2 bedrooms upstairs and a big room. I took one of the bedrooms upstairs. I think originally the stairs was inside the store, and we moved it to the outside to have more room in the original store there.
With the vintage gas pumps outside, huh?
So, yeah, we had 2 gas pumps originally, and business was so good, we put in a 3rd gas pump. That was before the freeway was open. Spanish Castle was, they used to park across the street, dance hall. A very important place.
You remember anything about the Spanish castle going in, or?
I didn't dance at that time. I didn't go out there. I don't remember. I just know they had big crowds out there.
Mm-hmm. And then they tore that store down when they built.
Gas station, yeah.
And then, but then you moved to the store behind the gas station. The little
Yeah,
house.
we bought the property next door. Warren Manufacturing was there for a while on the highway. And well, that was that old building, that old house. Remember where that was? What the hell was their name? They owned the property across the street and moved over there. I don't remember. I don't remember where that was.
I remember when I first met you in 1982. You were at the store, and I would come over and visit you a little bit, and
82.
we'd talk.
Yeah.
In 1982 is when I met you.
Yeah, we did. When did the wrestling go in?
82 is when
You're
we-
the original.
before that, I was a Sambo's,
Oh, that's right, it was Sambo's.
and then we went in
Sambo's went out of
1982.
business, didn't they?
Sambo's went out of business. Yeah, everybody went out of business
Yeah, I guess.
except for me.
Uh,
Mine was by choice.
It must have been. restaurant business must be tough. You gotta make, got suppliers, you gotta make people happy out front, cooks. And,
So, what are some of the happiest moments growing up in your life?
well, I think just fishing in the creek,
Fishing in the creek.
yeah. Used to be a nice cutthroat out in the creek.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put catfish on Bull Lake, I think, and next thing you know, they were down the creek and everywhere else. That was the end of the fishing. We used to fish through the airport there and down 200 on down. I don't think I ever went to Des Moines, but we went down a long ways.
Did that creek feed into Angle Lake?
No, it comes out of Des Moines.
Oh, okay.
I don't think, I think Angle Lake kind of drained through a marsh. It didn't really drain. There was no creek on Angle Lake. There was kind of a marsh and it drained into the valley. But, oh, well, there's a hotel down there now, isn't
Yeah, there's hotels all over.
there? Yeah.
So, what do you think you miss the most about the way it used to be?
What do I miss the most?
Miss the most of the way it used to be?
Oh, I don't think I miss anything. It's a changing world,
Uh-huh.
and you change with it. And I think you just have to learn. Well, you adjust to the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's her world, and her children's world, and you just older people adjust to it. I hope so. That's where all the fun is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you had to think back, what would be one of the most proudest moments in your life?
Probably going to high school and playing football. Basketball. Sports, to me, sports were an important thing in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't a great student, but I did survive. But yeah, it was a fun night. The girls were great.
Mm-hmm. You like the girls?
No, well, I was always shy, so I didn't. Whatever.
So when you got out of the Navy, you started working at the steel mill.
No, I worked in the steel mill during the war, I think. Before I
Okay.
went to, didn't I, Linda?
Mhm.
Tell me.
You did.
Yeah, they were short-handed there, and they hired anybody they could get to work. I worked out in the scrap yard, and we sheared steel, and they had little, kind of like, their gondolas or what, they dumped the steel in and took it up there, and they had a machine that hooked in, and they dumped it in the hearth, and they made billets, I think. And I don't think they rolled. Oh, they did. They rolled rebar.
After the war, you went to college.
Yeah,
You did.
I don't know what that is. I think that's all they rolled was rebar. So we were out in the scrapyard. Oh, I worked in jam factory too. I lasted there 1 week. Oh God.
Making jam, huh?
Driver, yeah, they dumped one of the things over, they just took a school, big shovel, scoop it, throw it back in the cans, threw it to the cooker. But anyhow, but then the better job come along, the steel mill paid more, so.
What? So you went to the UW,
What you do?
and what kind of things do you remember at the UW? Did you play football?
No, I didn't play football. That was, well, how'd that work out? I went to Minot, North Dakota first. Went to school there. That was the Navy Air Corps. And they didn't need too many pilots, so they sent us out. Did I come out to you? I think I did. Should have been this 10 years ago, I could remember. Yeah, they didn't need so many pilots, so we didn't.
That's okay, don't worry about it. Is there anything else that
I don't remember.
you did growing up that you would like to share?
No, we used to fish in the creek, that was the big thing.
Uh-huh.
We used to fish down, not as far as Des Moines, but across 200 and down, behind the houses there. But there's, you know, nice little trout in the creek. That's before they got catfish in the angle on Bow Lake. Catfish got down the creek.
The creek now is mostly underground, isn't it?
It is now. It was open at that time. Come out of Bull Lake, went on the highway, and come across the corner to the, what the heck's there? There's a restaurant there in the corner. You come across there, went 188th Street, down to the back of our property. Behind the restaurant, behind the restaurant.
Yep.
And,
I know when they were doing some digging back there, you had to go over and help them because of the creek that they ran into under the ground.
oh, okay, I don't remember, but, yeah. Yeah. Then we bought, Warren Manufacturing was next door, made Warren Hubs. They had that building next door, and we bought that eventually from Warren. And, the house behind there, but you lived in that, didn't you, Linda? The old
I
house?
did.
Where did we buy that from?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
McPherson Realty was in the building where the second store was.
No.
That was the house that was right behind the restaurant.
Yeah, but yeah, back there was a painted kind of red, was it, or something? Yeah.
Well, this has been absolutely an honor for me to be sitting here with you and listening to your stories.
Well, there's a few people left, I guess, isn't there? And their children. Stories that told them and so forth.
It's important that
Yeah.
our pioneers
Yeah.
share
We
with
were
us.
pioneers, but anyhow, Enos built he built the Spanish Castle and the Evergreen store over in Des Moines Way and ours. Enos and Bacon. I think they were, whatever. Didn't matter. I was a little kid then. Started the first grade up to old school, I think. They had were there 2 rooms upstairs? Did you go to old school? No, they built it.
Let me
38 built the
see. Yeah, the
school.
big brick one?
Yeah,
Yes.
was that 38 they built?
Yeah, I think they built it around 38 and then they abandoned it and what was it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But then it burned down.
And burned down?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I can't remember.
Okay.
It wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, it was probably in the
Who
90s.
has that property now, the port?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The port owns everything.
Yeah, they do.
They own everything.
Yeah.
But the airport has sure grown since you first
Oh,
moved.
right, yeah, sure. DC threes and DC sixes. Yeah.
We walked across the highway to see President Kennedy when he came in. Do you remember that? You could walk right out onto the tarmac.
Yeah. But there was people lining up along the street there.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he leave the airport and go?
That I'm not
Well,
sure.
did he go down 188th Street? I can't remember what.
He did in a
Yeah,
big black limo. I was on your shoulders.
on my shoulders.
I was on your shoulders.
She could probably see everything from up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow.
Well, the old people lived around there. They're all gone. In my generation, there's few of us left. Uncle Webb. Yeah, we used to go moose hunting up in Canada. One of our classmates had moved up to Bridge Lake. So we had and there was an old house behind, and we stayed in that and went moose hunting. Bring moose back.
When did you start skiing?
Say that again?
When did you start skiing? Used to love skiing.
We did a lot of cross country. Irene and I both did. I don't remember. It was Dolores run the store, didn't she? Dolores. Then
In mid-70s.
there was an old building across the street where Gambold, Dolores Gambold was her name. She was an Armstrong, and he had the store. He had the store at 160th. I guess that's 160. Then he bought a store on Des Moines Way, and she used to work for us. I don't know, 1 day a week or 2 days a week or whatever. And we went cross country skiing in the wintertime. I don't know what the heck we did in the summertime, but something.
So now in the winter time, you love going down to Surprise now, right?
I'll go to Surprise, yeah. Can't remember when we moved down there. Was that 19? Been down there 10 years at least.
95.
95. Dates don't mean much to me anymore.
25 years ago.
I don't put them in context,
Mhm.
how they run. You know, it's too bad you didn't talk to Peterson and people like that.
Well, this has been so nice, and I appreciate it, and I know that your family is going to love this,
Okay.
and
Well, it's a wonderful job you're doing, Dave.
thank you.
You're part of history. You too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure always to hear this.
Well, thank you again, and
I wish I could be more help, but I'm not.
you've
so,
been great.
Yeah.